Hello and welcome back to episode 37 of Unknown to World Known. We're back with Lincoln City once again. And since the last episode, when you were with us, where we beat Billericay Town, we then beat Fleetwood on penalties in the EFL Trophy, which just about saw us sneak through to the next round. We beat Carlisle 2-1, Stockport County 4-0, and then a shock loss to Bromley 2-0. Which means we're coming into this game now against Exeter City. And for the first time, we're going to show you a EFL Trophy game as well against Crewe because they're doing very well in League One, as are Exeter. So I think Exeter are 5th, Crewe are 2nd. So it's a bit of a test to see how we do against teams in the league above us, as we are still top of the league in our division, 4 points away from the playoff spots. So it would have been a much bigger gap without the loss of Bromley, but it is what it is. We're back in a moment with the Exeter lineup, and we're going to go with a lineup today of Ruddy in goal, Smith, McAvoy, Campbell, and Norris across the back four, Linder as a holding midfielder, Lowry, Carroll in front of him, Wilson and Whitaker on either side, and Stewart up front. We are particularly keeping an eye on Malici Broadbent for Exeter. As I mentioned, they're 5th in the league at the moment. He's scored 7 goals for them. So he is looking like quite a good player for them. And we're going to try and make sure we can keep him quiet today, as well as the rest of the Exeter team. And as we start off early on, this is going to be a tough game for us because, as I mentioned, they're 5th in League One. So they are definitely above us in terms of stature at the moment. So we're coming here, we're being a bit defensive. We're going to just try and hit them on the counter attack and see if we can sneak something out of it as the clearance comes to Wilson, who's got space to run into. He's got Stewart with him, and he plays it across to Stewart, but there's a good block in there by me, apparently. And yeah, so they've got Lewis Page. I've got a nephew called Lewis Page, so he's playing left back for Exeter in the future. That's good to know. So early on, that's our only real chance we've had. However, it was a better chance than the 4 they've created so far, than the 5 they've created so far. So we're going to encourage them, and we've now got a throw in right at this end of the first half. It's easily cleared by Kane, but only as far as Campbell, who finds Norris, and we've got a chance to bring it back at them here. Campbell plays it all the way back to Ruddy, and you're questioning why this is a highlight. The ball got over the top towards Stewart, and he puts us 1-0 up against Exeter. That is a huge goal for us. I just touched a cable and it scared the life out of me. Maybe it's nerves because we're 1-0 up. Maybe I'm just a little, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird and got scared by a cable. Who knows? But fantastic finish from Stewart past the goalkeeper. Puts 1-0 up right on the brink of half time. And we're going to, we don't want to go too happy about it, but let's say, let's say guard against complacency. Try and keep on top and just tell our midfield there's a lot more to come from them. They're doing well so far, but let's keep it up. And let's tell them to focus at the start of the second half. And we're going to be looking at fitness levels. Norris is not having a very good game, so I think we're going to bring him off actually for Colwell to sit in there as a no-nonsense fullback. Just try and... What is that? That looks like it's to do with when you do the FM touch stuff. Not sure why it's in this game then. And now, just over 10 minutes to go, we're going to bring Phillips on for Lowry. And I am quietly looking at dropping in an extra centre-back, and we are going to do so with the last 5 minutes. They've changed formation. It almost looks more defensive. We are going to drop low into the middle of the defence. Is there somebody that can prefer playing the libero? Out of these, who's the quicker one? McAvoy is going to play in the libero role there, and then Wilson is going to come up front with Stewart and play as a false 9. And hopefully we can just see this game out now in the final minutes before full time. And we have done so. We are through to the third round of the FA Cup. A bit of a defensive masterclass there, if I do say so myself. Hit them on the break. Well, sort of. A long ball. But that'll do us very nicely. We'll be back with either the draw for the third round or the game against Crewe. Okay, so we're back for the FA Cup third round draw. Let's see who we're going to get in this. We've got a few potential non-league teams, but there's not many of them left at this stage, and a lot of them that are left are still drawn to play someone, so they've got to earn their way into this draw. Well, earn their way into the third round. They're in the draw, I suppose. Let's see who we're going to get. We'd like either a League 2 team or one of the top Premier League teams. We even want a decent game to get us through to the next round, or a big money-making game. Is essentially what we're after here. And we're yet to come out of the hat so far. And there's a few of the big names gone. Liverpool are gone. Leicester, if you consider them a big name. Tottenham are gone. City and Arsenal are gone. So it looks like Chelsea still in the draw. Man United still in the draw. Man United aren't in the draw. Chelsea aren't in the draw. Okay. I guess really now then we're hoping for someone like Stevenage. Because none of the other... It's like I had a curse on me there. We've drawn Stoke away. Okay. That's not the big Premier League team I was hoping for. They're currently 18th in the league. You never know. We might pull off an upset. But we might not. We might get smashed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're back with Crewe. Okay, so following a hard-fought win against Exeter in the last game, we're going with a similar side. We've got Ruddy in goal, Smith, McAvoy, Campbell, and we're going with Colwill at left back this time. More defensive-minded left back. Forner as the holding midfield with Lindo and Phillips in midfield, so a slightly more defensive midfield because Crewe are slightly better. Wilson and Norris on either wing, and Stewart up front. So a bit of a little bits of change. And having had a little look through the Crewe lineup, it does appear they are rotating quite a bit for this game. They don't seem to be taking the Papa John's Trophy too seriously. There's a few of their key players who aren't featuring. So maybe they're underestimating this, or maybe they're just more focused on promotion in League One. Nigel Pearson in charge of them. Charlie Lakin, I had him last year on one of my saves. I recognise Cargill as well. I recognise a few of them players actually. But as I say, I think they seem to be not too interested in this game, just based on the lineup and what I've seen of having a little look at their play time for each of their players. It does seem to be a bit rotated, so maybe we can sneak through against Crewe here. Just while we're watching a little bit of the opening highlight as well, we'll just mention we've been linked with a few different jobs up and down the country. Birmingham was one, Bristol was one. Not been given any job interviews. I haven't applied for any jobs. Just like little links in the media. I've kind of stayed quiet on any speculation throughout. I've just said that I'm not commenting at this stage. So I've not really... Oh, fantastic save from the goalkeeper there. Not committed to staying, not committed to going. I've just stayed silent. If a job interview comes in, then I'll attend it if it's see what comes of it. Until then, I'm not applying for jobs at the moment. But the interest is there, and they are championship teams. We're going to bring Norris off for Whittaker because we don't need Norris picking up any injuries, particularly coming into January. But yeah, championship teams showing interest. Something might come of it, something might not. I would ideally stay on and get Lincoln to League One. But if a championship team comes in realistically, it's a job that I'm going to be looking to take if they offer it me, barring some major reason not to take that job. As Lakin is looking for space for Crew. We're nearly at half time already. Bennett gets tackled by Smith, and McAvoy deals well with it and finds Stewart, who has turned the defender and nearly gets it into the bottom left corner. Good save by the keeper once again. But we have got a corner from that now, which Phillips is going to whip in. And it's headed away by Fowler for a throw-in. I need to have a look at these corners because we seem to be aiming them for our small players. Let me have a little look at that now. Can confirm we were aiming our corners at a 5'10" striker because it used to be Pisa. So we've had a bit of a change around. We're going to be aiming them more towards taller defenders now. And we are going to make another change here. I think we're going to bring McAvoy off because of the booking. And we're also going to look at Lindo, I think. But Phillips is tired, so we're gonna bring Phillips off and risk leaving Lindo on the booking. And let's ignore that and fire them up. We've got just over 10 minutes to go. We're going to go to cautious and see if we can be a little bit more pushing towards this, but I think we go straight to penalties here. We do. So we've got a few players who are calm ahead of the penalty shootout. We're going to just go with these first 5 here, and let's try to relax. And let's just tell them, yeah, keep relaxed. A lot of them not displaying much emotion, but here we are. We edged through on penalties 3 times so far, and you've got to feel that we've got a lot of confidence in shootouts now, because at group stage we got 6 points as we saved one there. We got 6 points through winning penalty shootouts. So maybe as we go 2-0 up, maybe we can sneak through on penalties again. Maybe we can just keep on going and draw and penalty our way to a EFL trophy. You never know, as they score their second penalty. But Stewart now is up next and buries it very nicely. Some very good penalties from ourselves here. And Bennett now stepping up for Crew. And he's missed it. He's put it wide, which means up next might be Dean Smith. But it is a chance for us to win a 4th penalty shootout. It's Eli Campbell. And let's see if he can do it. There's not many fans travelled here. And he absolutely does do it. Putting us through to the next round of the EFL trophy. And I don't know how many rounds there is in this. I know we've got the North-South divide, and then it goes the final. I'm just looking at these teams. From the North section, I'm getting a lot less confident. Let's see if the draw's straight after this. Okay, so we're back for the 3rd round of the Papa John's Trophy draw. Fleetwood and Bradford will play Liverpool. Wigan or Burnley will play. So we're playing Wigan or Burnley's under 23s. I think that's a winnable game. Wigan 21st in League One, so it's definitely winnable if we play them. Burnley under 23s, I could imagine, would be winnable as well. In other news, very quickly, Bristol City are considering me the league candidate. Bristol are currently 16th in the Championship, so that would be one we would definitely have to consider if they were to offer me a job interview. And Oxford City have offered me a job interview. Oxford United, I should say. They offered me a job interview. They're currently 16th in League One. I attended the job interview. I don't think I'd go because I think they're in a relegation battle. We're in a promotion battle, which means next year we'd be battling them for relegation anyway, if we can keep it up. So I think really we're going to stick with Lincoln and the promotion push. We might consider Bristol if they come in and offer a job interview. They're a lot more comfortable in the Championship, and also it would be 2 leagues jump. So that would be far, far more tempting and something I may look at if that does occur. In the meantime, we will be back in the next episode. You know what? We'll do another cup double. We'll do Stoke and the EFL trophy again in the next episode and see if we can continue our cup runs. We'll do that just for a bit of fun. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment how you think we're going to get on. Should I go for the Bristol job? Should I go for the Oxford job, even though I'm not very keen on it myself? Do you think that would be a good option? And do subscribe as well if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.